Hello, my friends. Today we start a powerful journey together. Today we're going to learn how to solve any problem you face in life. Because if you learn this one skill deeply, your English improves faster, your thinking becomes sharper, and your emotional strength grows stronger. Every problem becomes a teacher. Every difficulty becomes a training ground. Every obstacle becomes hidden energy that pushes you closer to success. And I want you to remember this from the very beginning. Problems are not barriers. Problems are signals. Signals that you are growing. Signals that you are entering a higher level. Signals that life is pushing you into transformation. So today we will begin part 1 of this topic. And inside this journey, I will reveal the first powerful secrets. These secrets will help you stay calm under pressure. Think clearly when everyone else panics and find growth inside challenges. These secrets will help you solve problems faster, recover from setbacks quicker, and become mentally unstoppable. This is not just theory. This is practical human power that will truly change the way you handle problems forever. So take a deep breath. Slow down for a moment. This is your transformation time. Let's begin now. Secret number 1. You must learn to separate the problem from your identity. Most people make the mistake of mixing the problem with themselves. When they fail, they think, I am failure. When they experience rejection, they think, I am not good enough. When they lose an opportunity, they think, I am unlucky. But the truth is the problem is simply an external event. Something outside you. Something in the world. Something happening around you. It is not who you are. So the first step to solving any problem is to emotionally detach from it. You must say to yourself, this is not me. This is a temporary challenge in front of me. The mindset alone changes everything because the moment your identity stays safe, your brain stays free to think, free to find solution, free to create new ideas, free to learn and grow. Emotional detachment gives clarity, and clarity is the beginning of solution. Secret number 2. Define the real problem clearly, not emotionally. Many people panic because of the problem, but they never define it accurately. If you cannot define the real problem in one exact sentence, you cannot fix it. The human mind gets overwhelmed when the problem stays vague. Your brain cannot attack fog, so you must make the problem solid and clear. For example, instead of saying my whole life is going wrong, you define I need a stable job within the next 2 months. Instead of saying I'm so stressed about everything, you define I need to learn how to manage my time between learning English and my work schedule. Instead of saying I hate my English, you define I need to practice speaking 20 minutes daily with real phrases. Once the problem becomes precise, the solutions start becoming visible. Clarity reduces emotional noise. Clarity reduces panic. Clarity opens the door to strategy. Always define the problem in exact words before trying to solve it. Secret number 3. Focus your energy on things you can control, not on things outside your control. This one is extremely powerful. Problems become bigger when your attention goes toward things you cannot influence. Life always contains factors outside control, people's opinions, random events, unexpected delays, market changes, other people's decisions. If your brain spends energy on these uncontrollable areas, your emotional strength gets drained. You lose hope fast. You feel powerless. But when you shift your attention toward what you can control, suddenly you gain power again. You can control your responses. You can control your daily habits. You can control your learning focus. You can control how consistently you practice. You can control your personal progress. Solutions appear naturally when energy is focused on your circle of control. Every problem becomes solvable when you place attention where you actually have influence. Now slow down again. Breathe. Imagine your life 1 year later. If you mastered these 3 first secrets deeply, you would be unrecognizable. You would become emotionally stronger. You would be mentally sharper. You would face problems with calm power instead of panic. Because these three first secrets give you the foundation, the base, the psychological structure that protects your mind from chaos and confusion. Now we go even deeper. Secret number 4, break the problem into small parts and solve one part at a time. Big problems trigger fear because the brain sees chaos and uncertainty. But when you divide a big problem into small pieces, it becomes manageable, becomes digestible, it becomes actionable. This is the same process used by successful entrepreneurs, world-class athletes, top negotiators, and powerful thinkers. They break complexity into steps. They ask, what is step 1? Then they do step 1 only, then step 2, then step 3. You can do the same in language learning. Instead of trying to become fluent instantly, focus on one skill per day. Vocabulary one day, pronunciation next day, listening immersion next day. This structure reduces stress and increases progress. Breaking problems is a superpower. Every giant problem becomes a group of tiny, easy problems. Secret number 5. Problems become easier when you don't solve them alone. Asking help is not weakness. Getting perspective from others is not dependency. Humans are collaborative species. Our brains are not designed to survive alone. Most breakthroughs happen through feedback, conversation, perspective sharing, and support. When you have a problem, speak about it with someone intelligent, someone neutral, someone emotionally stable. You will be surprised how new answers appear instantly, just by speaking out loud. Sometimes you don't even need advice. You just need to express it clearly outside your mind. The solution sometimes appears while you are explaining it. And if you get guidance from someone experienced, you save time, energy, mistakes, and emotional pain. You become more strategic. Now pause again. You have already learned 5 powerful secrets. And these 5 alone can already transform your relationship with problems forever. But we are not stopping here. Part 1 continues because your mind is opening more and more with every paragraph. Your thinking is leveling up. Your belief system is expanding. You are becoming stronger every minute. Secret number 6. Move into action before you feel fully ready. Action creates momentum. Momentum creates learning. Learning creates clarity. Clarity creates better decisions. Better decisions create solution. This change starts only through action. The biggest mistake people make during problems is waiting for perfect moment, waiting for perfect idea, waiting for perfect feeling, waiting for perfect confidence. But perfection is illusion. Nothing becomes clear until you start. So the moment you understand what direction matters most, begin. Start small. Start imperfect, start now. The action itself will guide you closer to solution. Life rewards movement. Life supports direction. Life reveals answers to those who act. Secret number 7. Every problem contains a hidden message about your next evolution. Life never wastes pain. Life never sends a problem without a hidden lesson inside it. Your job is to find that lesson. Maybe the problem is teaching you discipline. Maybe the problem is teaching you patience. Maybe the problem is teaching you emotional control. Maybe the problem is training you for a bigger opportunity coming soon. Challenges shape your future power. Pain is sometimes the fast track to growth. When you change your perspective from why is this happening to me, to what is this teaching me right now, you shift from victim mentality into warrior mentality. You become unstoppable from the inside. And the moment you do that, problems lose their ability to destroy your motivation. Pause here. Think about what you learned till now. You learned to detach identity. You learned to define clearly. You learned to control what you can. You learned to break into steps. You learned to seek help. You learned to act before perfect. You learned to look for hidden lessons. This is foundation of real internal strength. Now listen carefully. Solving problems is not about removing pain from life forever. It is about increasing your capacity to handle life at higher level. Every strong, Person is not strong because they never had problems. They are strong because they learned how to solve problems better than others. This is the skill, this is the training. This is the personal evolution. You are now entering that level. This is the end of part 1. Part 2 will continue with their remaining deep secrets and final transformation layer. Before we continue to next 1500 words, do one simple thing right now. Subscribe to Learn English Through Stories, because this journey is not only about learning English. This is about mastering yourself. This is about becoming powerful inside. This is about becoming someone who no longer fears problems, but someone who can solve them with calm strength. You already began to shift the way you think. You already started to build inner power in partone. And now we continue this journey deeper, because solving problems is not just about reacting to situations. It is about becoming the type of person who is mentally ready before the problem even arrives. When the mind is trained, challenges cannot scare you anymore. When the mind has structure, chaos cannot control your decisions. When the mind has direction, confusion disappears automatically. We continue now. Secret number 8. Always use reflection after every problem to upgrade your system. Most people solve a problem once and then forget about it. But smart people use the problem to update their future strategy. They ask themselves, what mistake did I make that made this problem come into my life? What habit allowed this problem to grow bigger? What blind spot did I not notice before? What emotional trigger controlled my decision? What new skills should I develop to make sure this type of problem becomes easier next time? This reflection process is extremely powerful, because when you learn once, you never repeat the same mistake again. Your mind becomes sharper every challenge. Your emotional intelligence rises every difficulty. Your strategy becomes more advanced every lesson. This is how you transform problems into future strength. Secret number 9. The solution you need will appear fastest when your mind stays peaceful, not panicked. Your brain literally shuts down creative problem-solving ability. When fear dominates, when anxiety increases, logic reduces. When panic increases, clarity disappears. When stress becomes too high, your thinking becomes narrow. So one of the most powerful habits is to practice calmness during difficulty. Not fake calmness, real emotional centeredness. To do this, you can slow your breathing. You can observe your thoughts like clouds, not facts. You can speak positive self-direction sentences gently. I am safe, I can solve this. I've handled problems before. I am capable. When you calm the mind first, your brain becomes able to see different solutions from different angles. Calm mind equals strategic mind. Calm mind equals creative mind. Calm mind equals high performance mind. Pause for a moment, because now all 9 secrets are complete. When these 9 become part of your thinking, problems stop being something you fear. Problems become something you understand, something you decode, something you grow through, something you master. And now I want you to imagine a future version of yourself 3 months from today. If you consistently practice these 9 secrets, every single time a problem appears, you will become more patient, more strategic, more emotionally intelligent, more confident in your own decisions, and your English learning will rise much faster, because stress will no longer block your brain from absorbing language, vocabulary, and communication skills. Stress reduction increases learning power. Calm mindset increases memorization. Confidence increases speaking fluency. You become not just better at English, you become better at life. There is something extremely important you must understand right now. Most people panic during problems because they think problems mean life is going wrong. But sometimes problems mean life is pushing them into their higher destiny. Sometimes problems are not punishment. Sometimes problems are direction. Sometimes problems are invitations to level up. You cannot become powerful if life never tests you. You cannot become skillful if life never challenges you. You cannot become wise if life never makes you face consequences. Problems are like training weight for your soul. They build your internal strength. They develop your mental muscles. They sharpen your psychological abilities. So from today, when a problem arrives, your first sentence should not be, "Why me?" Your first sentence should be, "Thank you for this training." Because this new attitude gives you power instead of fear. This attitude makes you leader of your mind instead of victim of your emotions. This attitude makes you respond consciously instead of reacting emotionally. And every time you respond consciously, life becomes easier and easier. Now listen closely. The reason many people stay stuck in life for years is not because they do not have opportunities. It is because they do not know how to handle problems. The reason many talented people fail is not because they lack intelligence. It is because they collapse under stress. The reason many dreamers never achieve their vision is not because their dream was impossible. It is because they never learned how to convert problems into stepping stones. But this will not be you. You are now learning the skill that separates average from extraordinary. You are now learning the skill that separates ordinary life from legendary life. You are learning the emotional engineering of success. Now we go deeper in application because theory alone is useless if you do not practice. The next part of this journey is about implementation ritual. Whenever a problem appears, follow this sequence automatically. Step 1. Detach emotions. Step 2. Define the exact problem in one clear sentence. Step 3. Identify what part you can control right now. Step 4. Break into small steps. Step 5. Focus on first step only. Step 6. Take action fast even if imperfect. Step 7. Reflect afterwards and upgrade your strategy. Step 8. Find a hidden lesson. Step 9. Remain calm and repeat the cycle next time. This sequence will change your life completely because it creates predictability and structure inside your mind. When your brain knows exactly what to do during difficulty, fear becomes low, anxiety becomes low, self-trust becomes high, and self-trust is the foundation of all high success. Most people lose before they begin because they do not trust themselves. They doubt their ability to figure things out. They doubt their ability to make progress. They doubt their ability to learn. But when you practice this 9-step mindset repeatedly, your self-trust becomes unshakable. You start believing deeply that no matter what problem comes, you can handle it. You can process it. You can navigate through it. This is personal power. This is mental maturity. This is emotional leadership. From now on, when a challenge appears, I want you to take a pause and remember this script. Replay this entire philosophy in your mind. Even once a week, this repetition will rewire your thinking. New neural pathways will form. Mental habits will change. Problem-solving thinking will become automatic. Instead of getting stuck emotionally, you will instantly shift into strategic mode. Success is not just about external opportunities. Success is inside mind architecture. If you truly master this, life becomes easier even when life becomes harder, because difficulty becomes meaningful. Pain becomes purposeful. Challenges become upgrades. Fear becomes fuel. Now imagine yourself months later. You handle everything differently. People around you will notice. They will feel something changed inside you. They will not understand your secret, but you will know the secret is internal stability, internal clarity, internal emotional control. This is how winners think. This is how leaders think. This is how growth-driven learners think. And you are becoming one of them. This topic now ends here. Together we completed 3,000 words across 2 parts. And this knowledge, if applied consistently, can transform your whole life direction. Now do one last thing for me. Subscribe to Learn English Through Stories right now, because this channel will keep building your English skills and keep building your inner strength. You and I will continue this journey together. We will continue unlocking new levels of English and new levels of mindset power. Each video will help you grow a little more. Each lesson will bring you a step closer to your best version. So subscribe now and stay consistent because your transformation has already begun.